Hi, I sure hope you had a great Thursday. It was gorgeous for sure. We topped out in the 70s. Look at this. We made it to 75 degrees in Knoxville, average for this time of year, 72 in Crossville, 78 in Chattanooga, and 73 in the Tri-Cities area. So at and even slightly above average weather throughout the day on Thursday. But things are about to change a little bit, just a little bit as we get into our Friday. We're going to be tracking a warm front that's going to help to pop off a couple of light showers. But then a ridge of high pressure builds. Let's talk about it because we do have an area of low pressure swinging its way across much of the desert southwest and into California. That swings its way into the Four Corners area, and as it does so, in regard to that, you'll get a low pressure system to form along the eastern side of the Rockies, the lee side of the Rockies. And so because of that, that's going to produce some severe weather. So here's how it all plays out. This is a Friday morning. Storm system is going to be swinging its way across parts of the Four Corners area, and that moves its way to the northwest. That's going to produce some severe weather, and then another one dives its way down across parts of the Four Corners again and also pushes in the same direction. So this part of the country is going to be inundated with the risk for some severe weather for quite some time, while we're going to be under the influence of high pressure. So as that swings its way through, here's the response. We're going to see a surface low pressure system and a cold front, and that produces severe weather. Why do I talk about this? Well, because it's going to push a warm front into our area. But the problem is we just don't have a lot of moisture. And so without the moisture, we're just not going to see a whole lot of rainfall. We'll talk rainfall here in a second, but that's going to be the battle zone as we go from our Friday into Saturday and again Saturday into Sunday. Because again, that system just swings across the Great Plains one after another. And so that's going to produce severe weather there. For us, well, we're going to be under the influence of high pressure. So you can see how this storm system is going to swing its way through the Four Corners area. And the response of it on the eastern side of the country is a big ridge of high pressure. And so that's really going to dominate the weather pattern. So while the battleground is over across the Great Plains, upper Midwest, down into Texas, we're going to be under the influence of high pressure. That brings us plenty of sunshine and definitely some above average temperatures as we get into the weekend. And also, because that battle zone is to our west, not going to bring us a whole lot of rain. 30% chance of rain on Friday, 0 chances as we get into the weekend and the start of next week. Tuesday will bring us a chance for some rain, and then that tapers off as we get into our Wednesday and Thursday. But again, mild temperatures. So here's how it all plays out locally. We're going to be in the 40s and 50s to start our Friday morning. So nice, quiet, mild start to the day because we've got the clouds that have moved on in. We had those high-level clouds, but it was a gorgeous Friday evening for sure. High temperatures, though, on Friday will climb right back into low to mid-70s. So still going to be a nice day with the threat of those scattered showers. We'll see a breezy day, not too terribly gusty, but it is going to be on the breezier side. So we pick up our timeline on Thursday evening, run you through Friday morning. And again, I don't think we'll see a whole lot of activity through sunrise and the morning commute. So I think the morning commute is going to be just fine. I think lunchtime will likely be okay as well. But as we get into the 3 o'clock hour, it's not like that we're not going to be okay. Just a couple of scattered showers. So again, I just don't think it's going to add up to a whole lot. We don't have a lot of moisture to work with. And so as that warm front swings its way on through, that ridge starts to build that I showed you just a moment ago. That's going to translate to some very warm temperatures. Looks more impressive on the graphic than it is, but we're talking about a tenth, less than a quarter of an inch of rain. And I don't necessarily know that everybody's going to get the rain on Friday. All right, so this weekend we'll highlight that temperatures because that ridge temps warm. Here we go, upper 70s to low 80s. More sunshine, I think, on Sunday than what we'll have on Saturday. And those temps will stay in the 80s all the way through next week. So as we get close to rounding out the month of April and starting the month of May, above average temperatures for morning lows as well. So really a nice forecast, and possibly above average temperatures for the first week of May and maybe even into the second week of May. So this warm weather pattern may stick around. It's mostly dry, but if you want to track some showers on Friday, you can do so with the interactive radar with the East Tennessee Weather app. Other than that, just check in on those current conditions, 7-day forecast, and day parts. The forecast on the app is manipulated by me from the Weather Center. So that is my forecast, my friends. So check it out, easttennesseeweather.com as well. See you soon.